Welcome to One India News Hour. Digital transformation is the frontier for the well-being of the organization. Technology is changing at the speed of light, and the pace of demand for new and advanced skills is equivalent to it. The gap between the demand and the supply of skilled talent is not only rapidly widening but also leading to an upskilling crisis among professionals in the IT and ITES sectors. The entire IT and ITES industry is in the midst of a massive transformation brought on by the advent of new technologies and global disruptions. Today, the world has changed the way we have lived so far, and one of the biggest scourges for modern day businesses, that is small, mid or large, is the threat of disruption. There is much made out of disruptions as a topic, and reams of newsprints and TV of digital data has been consumed to amplify the disruption threat. Disruption per se is a difficult topic given its contextual nature and specific to industry, organization and functional areas. Disruption manifests in uncertainty around how organizations understand challenges and what they should do to respond. There is no silver bullet for organizations to respond or navigate disruptive change. Digital transformation should be focused on the holistic well-being of the organization and its extended ecosystem. In an increasingly messaging-cluttered world where businesses are clamoring for attention and born digital startups are redefining the rules of business, organizations are forced to transform digitally before the market dynamics decimate their existence. Going forward, the emergence of new channels of client engagement, shifting revenue streams, rapidly evolving consumption models and consequent business calls for rapid transformation as also an ecosystem of partners that enable outcomes and end-to-end experience journeys covering all key stakeholders. Let's look into today's headlines in One India. Verizon to invest $16 billion to fix its 5G network. The FCC is ready to do auction of 280 MHz of C-band spectrum starting this week. The huge swath of the C-band spectrum is valued between $35 to $51 billion, and cloud gives smaller telecom companies a big boost to a fledgling 5G network as well as provide much needed mid-band spectrum for Verizon and AT&T. A report shows that the spectrum spans 5,684 licenses between 3.7 GHz and 3.98 GHz valued at up to $51 billion. Jio is set to roll out 5G network by second half of 2021. Mukesh Ambani announced in the 4th edition of the India Mobile Congress that the company will roll out 5G services in India in 2021. Ambani revealed that the company plans to implement the service in the second half of 2021, while also adding that the 5G network by the company will be built indigenously. He further said, Jio's 5G services will be a testimony to your inspiring vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Cisco to buy cloud communications software company IMI Mobile. As everyone is talking about moving to cloud, to address this segment, Cisco has geared to enhance its cloud communication portfolio by acquiring IMI Mobile for 595 pence per share in cash in a deal valued at about $730 million including debt, which will provide software and services to businesses to connect with customers through interactive channels including social, messaging and voice. Too much democracy hampering reforms, says Amitabh Kant. Niti Aayog CEO Amitabh Kant said on Tuesday that tough reforms are very difficult in the Indian context as we are too much of the democracy, but the government has shown courage and determination in pushing such reforms across sectors including mining, coal, labor and agriculture. He further said, tough reforms are very difficult in the Indian context. We have too much of democracy. You needed political will to carry out these reforms and many more reforms still need to be done, he said. 18.4% stake owned by Mistry family in Tata Sons valued more than $10.9 billion. Tata Sons, who have products and solutions starting from coffee to cars, have told the court in September that it was open to buying the stock itself if Mistries needed money. The 18.4% stake owned by the Mistry family in Tata Sons Private is worth as much as rupees 800 billion, that is $10.9 billion. Tata's lawyer Harish Salve told the Supreme Court on Tuesday. However, a difference of valuation leading to a $13 billion mismatch is setting the stage for the next round of clashes between the Tata Group and billionaire Palanji Mistry. Shapoorji Pallonji Group had made a truce offer to swap its Tata Sons stake for shares worth $24 billion in the listed Tata firms. FireEye says it was hacked by the nation state. FireEye is a cybersecurity company that provides hardware, software and services to investigate cybersecurity attacks, protect against malicious software and analyze IT security risks. Its major clients are Sony and Equifax. FireEye has admitted that it was hacked by a nation with top-tier offensive capabilities and the attackers made off with its own hacking tools. A top security expert says the company that is into cybersecurity, they themselves are not secure, then what they will offer a solution to others. Advisory from CERT tells users in India to update Google Chrome browser immediately. Google has recently released one of the biggest Chrome browser updates, that is Chrome 87, which takes care of major security vulnerabilities, and CERT is now advising all users to get the latest release of Google Chrome, that is version 87.0.4280.88. Multiple vulnerabilities have been reported in Google Chrome, which could allow an attacker to execute arbitrary code, gain access to sensitive information, or bypass security restrictions on the targeted system, said CERT in its latest advisory. CERT also explained that not updating Chrome may help hackers get access to personal information. India-specific 5G standard could bring potential threat, says Vittal. The fourth edition of India Mobile Congress was virtually inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Gopal Vittal, Bharti Airtel CEO, said the idea to develop India-specific 5G standard is an existential threat and will lock the country out of the global ecosystem, and we would let our citizens down if we allowed that to happen. Citing an example, he said CDMA was better technology, but GSMA won because it was more accepted technology. The statement from Vittal came after the speech by RIL chairperson Mukesh Ambani at the India Mobile Congress, where he mentioned that Jio's 5G network will be powered by indigenous developed network, hardware and technology components. Punish Lamba, Group CIO of CK Birla, joins Shahi Groups as CTO. Punish Lamba was serving in CK Birla Group as Senior VP and Group CIO since 2015, has left the organization and has joined Shahi Exports as their Chief Technology Officer for all businesses in the group. It is India's largest apparel manufacturer and exporter, operates 65 state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities across 9 Indian states with a diverse workforce of over 1 lakh people. Punish will be responsible for the company's digital transformation and technology-driven innovation for business growth. Avnish Khosla to take over as the Chief Marketing Officer in Vodafone Idea. Vodafone Idea has elevated Avnish Khosla to the position of Chief Marketing Officer, who was heading as the Director Marketing. In September, the two brands, Vodafone and Idea, were integrated to VI, that is V, which so far operated independently and had separate advertising campaigns. Idea has been a mass rural focused brand, whereas Vodafone has a premium urban appeal. To conclude, digital transformation is integration of digital technology, bringing in fundamental changes to know how your business functions and how you deliver value to your users. The most common measures are customer experience, workplace transformation, cybersecurity, and digital-ready platforms. IT is ardent necessary to build a hybrid IT support model that underpins existing infrastructure whilst optimizing data center and network operations. The model offers them complete visibility of their IT operations in the form of granular monitoring, control and reporting measured against set business outcomes. Secondly, the use of automation created a radical shift from their existing reactive IT operations management environment, establishing a more focused, predictive and proactive environment. To stay ahead, companies must build incremental business value by leveraging on technological advancements and stay adaptive. At the same time, they must explore new business models continuously, as anything is possible in the world of digital. It is very much important to keep the customers engaged anytime, anywhere with smarter experiences. A survey says about 84% of customers say the experience a company provides is as important as its products or services. To exceed rising customer expectations, you need to digitally transform customer service to deliver a more unified experience. Organizations all over the world have already begun their digital transformation journey to increase agility and speed for the entire organization. About $1.97 trillion would be spent on technologies and services that enable digital transformation in 2022. Hence, improving customer experience has become a crucial goal of digital transformation. That's it for the day. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to Our India News magazine. You can download the Our India app from Google Play Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.